No more letting these negative thoughts hold you back. Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kadara Monet. So in today's video, I wanted to share what my experience has been being a college student in my 30s.
Damn! I'm sorry.
But before we get to that, I'll give you a little bit of background on what college has been for me up until now. So this is actually not my first college experience. My first college experience was right out of high school. I was a 17-year-old freshman in Tallahassee, Florida at the Florida A&M University. Let's go Rattlers. And your girl was in a complete culture shock. While it was the best experience of my life, your girl was young and naive. I feel like the decisions that I needed to make were definitely too big for a 17-year-old. And one of those big decisions was knowing what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. So I was taking pre-nursing classes in hopes to apply for the nursing program come my junior year. So it all came crashing down about halfway through my sophomore year, where I found out that I actually could not afford to go to Florida A&M anymore.
I can't believe it, Jesus. I can't believe it, Jesus.
So I had to pack my bags and go back home to Buffalo, New York. At this point, I was devastated because I didn't know what the rest of my life was gonna look like. Okay, so I'm back home in Buffalo, New York. Fast forwarding a few years, I'm like, this is not it. 'Cause after getting a taste of living outside the city that I grew up in, I felt like I was missing out on life. So I began to search for different resources to help me pay for college, and the military came up. The girl again packed her bags and I went to the Navy. When I was in the Navy, I did get my associate's degree in healthcare information, but when I got out of the Navy, I realized that degree didn't actually hold much weight in the workforce. After finding out that my degree really didn't hold much weight, deep down inside, I realized that I still wanted to be a nurse. So I set out a path to become a nurse.
Here we go again!
So I found a school in Los Angeles that had an LVN program. Although I wanted to be a registered nurse, I was like, maybe I could do the LVN program, get my foot in the door, and then go and do the registered nurse program. So I found a school and I ended up dropping out of that school as well. So I ended up dropping out of that program because I wasn't confident that I would pass or that I was getting the proper education. The school really didn't have a great passing rate. The instructors weren't that great. I just think that the school was too small, and I just think that they were money hungry. So I'm like mid-20s at this point, and I was so confused and upset because I just didn't understand where my life was going. So I ended up going down a totally different path. I ended up going to a personal training school. I trained for about 3 years, and again, I got that feeling of just not really feeling fulfilled in my life. Deep down, I still wanted to be a nurse.
I changed my mind. Yep.
So here I am, a 32-year-old college student, finally back in school pursuing my nursing degree for the final time. Going into this, at this point in my life, I had regrets, feeling the shoulda, coulda, woulda. If I would have got it done back in the day, I would be so far along in my career right now. Am I ready? Do I have the time? I feel like all that I've been through really has shaped me to be in this space that I am right now. I don't think I was ready back in the day. I think right now is the perfect time because I have a little bit more experience. I'm a little bit more responsible, and I actually know what I want to do with my life. So if you are starting your college journey later on, later 20s, early 30s, here are 5 tips that will help you get started on your journey. Number 1, figure out what type of degree you want. And you can base that off of what kind of job you're seeking, the type of career that you're looking for. Number 2, find the school that offers your degree and figure out what kind of classroom style you want. Do you want to be online or in class? For me, I chose online because it just worked better for my schedule. Number 3, how will you pay for school? This is a very important step. For me, I researched if my job did tuition reimbursement because the first thing I wanted was to get free college. So do your research and see if your current job has tuition reimbursement or student loans if that's a better option for you. Or you can look into FAFSA and see if that works for you. They also offer grants. Number 4, quiet all the noise. You're gonna get so many opinions on why you shouldn't be doing this right now, or it's too late in your life. All of the responsibilities in your life are gonna be pulling you every which way, but I promise you, you really can get this done. You just have to plan your schedule very well. Number 5, do it scared. Starting this path of going back to school, I dealt with so much self-doubt, imposter syndrome, feeling unaccomplished, feeling embarrassed, and just feeling all around unready. All of these negative thoughts could have prevented me from starting school again if I really let it. But I didn't let it stop me because I really wanted to get it done this time. I promise you, although this journey is going to be very scary and hard, and it's going to really test your patience, and you're going to have a lot of trial and error, it is going to be so worth it. You are going to feel so good about yourself when you get this done. So friend, if you are thinking about going back to school, just do it. The time is now. No more wasting time. No more letting these negative thoughts hold you back. No more holding back yourself. No more excuses on why this won't work for you right now. It's time for you to get started. Okay friend, this concludes today's video. I really hope that this motivated somebody if you were thinking about going back to school. And as always, thank you for kicking it with me. I'm so glad that you're here. Don't forget to follow me on all socials at Kadara Monet, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.